Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana's offense will go on the attack first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. You start this... Top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Texas Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side. Dynasty, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals. Offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking with...
Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Give to the running back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Red Raiders are on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Snags it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
From this spot on the field, that will be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the 1st on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big...
He lost it high. high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Off-play action. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Here's a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Nevada. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Boom. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but... than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end. Turn it over on down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense got it.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. But a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it. To the 43. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make...
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Option look, it's Montgomery. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running.
Turning it on! It's a seam wide open! A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Montgomery. Flips it out on the screen. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He wants to throw it. Dak's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Red Raider! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Indiana! Nice. Good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him...
It's a running room. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Under fire. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Reels it in down the left side. Open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
The snap sets up the throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very...
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. On the ground, it's King. Got the first down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get... First down, it's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his...
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Runs through the tackle. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
48, Indiana, 26.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's going to run it. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Breaks the tackle. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running to the left. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch it.
He's loose. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. They get him stopped, but with the big gain. Has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day. This one from 23. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.